All right, pretty excited. This is gonna be a fun testimonial. We got Jacinto Garcia. We got guys working out in the back, so it might be a little distracting here and there, but we got a good story today. Jacinto's been with us. This is second off season. We had a lot of fun last year here. And I forgot, you weren't here with Chris Medlin, you were here
No,
before
I was here
or after?
Before.
Oh, you're before that.
Yeah,
so
I
you were
was
here with
Arsma.
Arsma and Al.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our other indie guys.
Eric, Ian,
cool.
Kalen.
That was a good group.
It was.
So cool. So you tell them your story before you got here. Talk about where you were, why you came down here. Kind of tell them how it started.
It was all pretty much a big roller coaster ride. I got done playing college ball, and then I wanted to continue playing, so I tried out an independent baseball league, Ozark Professional Baseball, which pretty much folded after 2-3 weeks. So it was kind of a waste of time there because the league and the money issues and all that. So I just decided to go to Mexico right away, and then I got in contact with my border town minor league team. That's pretty much where I all started. And before that, I went to the South Florida Winter League, and that was where I got in contact with the Mexican national team, and I went to go play in the Premier 12 Classic in Taiwan, Japan, and that opened the doors for me for the bigger clubs in Mexico. But my velo wasn't there yet and consistency, so I went to the minors my first year. I touched 91 like here and there, but I wasn't consistent. I was 87, 88, 86 at times, and I just decided that I needed a change. Something was keeping me from being a 90 plus guy, and I didn't know what approach to take. And then I got in contact with Brent, saw the TopVelocity videos, and I think that was my answer I was looking for. So I just came to the camp, trained for 2 months, and made significant gains in those 2 months. And this past season, I got called up to play AAA level baseball, and my gains were, I topped out at 94, and I sat 92 to 93, 91 at times. But it was my first year of my career that I was pain free. I was recovering faster, and I maintained a 90 plus average on my fastball.
And I'll talk about like your stuff. I mean, you feel like your stuff also got better. I'm talking about what other pitches you had. I mean, didn't you feel like overall you became better as well as a pitcher? Overall,
yeah. My changeup was a lot tighter. My curveball was good, and you need at least 2 or 3 pitches if you want to pitch on higher levels of baseball, because you face pretty good hitters, ex-big leaguers.
And you've worked your way up this past season to one of the better leagues, right, in Mexico?
Yeah. It's MLB, which stands for the Liga Mexicana de Béisbol, which is in the summer, and it's really good baseball, and it's partnered with Major League Baseball, so we're pretty much a farm system for Major League Baseball.
Yeah, it's cool. If you go to MILB.com, it's actually listed as a league through Major League Baseball. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty cool. So 2 months, it wasn't a lot of time. And then when you left, though, you did keep the program going?
Yeah. I did keep the program going. I pretty much kept it going all the way through January. But I mean, it's not the same training here at TopVelocity and doing this program at home. It's different. Like here, you have everything in one facility. Back home, I had to do my lifting here, go run there, and it was just a whole bunch of runarounds. When I can get here, do my mobility before and after, lift, eat my snack, and then get my conditioning going or something. But I have everything here, so
cool. So I mean, this year you're going for even more gains, obviously.
Yeah, more gains.
I mean, the one key thing is talk about the gains that you saw that really helped your velocity. Like your vert went up. Talk about all the things that you saw that went up that really
when
helped.
I first got to the camp, my vert was around 23, 24. My long jump was like at 7. My 10-yard sprint was like at 177.
And you were weighing what?
And I was around 245.
Yeah.
And then I left those 2 months, and my vert went up to 32. My long jump went, my broad jump went to 9.4, 9.5 almost. My 10-yard sprint was a 1.56. So
And I gained weight.
And I what?
Continue to gain weight?
Yeah,
you got bigger too.
Yeah, I got bigger, and I mean, I'm from 245. I went down to 235, but I mean, I was a completely different athlete.
Yeah. And so you've held your gains when you came in. Do you feel like you're just trying to get them back right now, or where are you right now with those gains?
I think they're a lot better because I feel a lot stronger, and I'm a lot heavier now. I'm around 250 right now, but I don't feel that heavy as I'm moving when I do the med ball drills or when I'm running. I feel like I'm moving that mass better than I did before.
And pretty cool. We put them on the biomechanics rig that we have, the little system that we have, and probably one of the best hip to shoulder separations here. It's just his issues have been just getting the ability to move his mass explosively, and specifically when you have a lot of hip to shoulder separation, it converts really well. You don't have to spend a lot of time in trying to sync things up and converting. It's like, so the more explosive he's gotten, you can see why he's gotten his ball speed increase. And you know, when you're already a high 80s guy trying to go into low 90s guy, that's a lot harder, even if it's just, you know, whatever, 5 miles an hour increase, than if you're, you know, throwing 81. 75 or 81 and you're trying to go to upper 80s. It's just, even if you're, you know, I'll give you 10 miles an hour there, that's going to be a lot easier than 5 miles an hour breaking into the 90s. So, I mean, what are your goals going into this year?
My goals is try and maintain my fastball around 94, 95 consistently, and just put up better numbers overall with my ERA, strikeouts, and because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get more action this year, because last year I was a rookie, so they kind of kept me monitored in a way, and I did as a starter
in here.
As a starter I did pretty good, and I did both long relief, short relief, and started, but I think this year I'm gonna have a more focused role and a lot more innings than I did last year. Last year I had like around 50, 55 innings in total.
Well, cool. Well, I'm pretty excited. I mean, we're still expecting games, obviously, from you, but you know, I'd say we can be positive. There was a good 5, at least on your averages, right? There was a good 5 mile an hour increase from your high 80s average to your low 90s average.
Yeah.
Cool.
5 or 6 at least.
Cool. So awesome, man. I appreciate you doing this. You know, he's someone that I'd say you're easy to reach out to. You're also helped me with some of the Spanish speakers out there.
Yeah.
So can people reach out to you if they have questions?
Of course. Yeah. They
Why
can
don't
get in contact with me.
Tell them how they can reach out to you.
You guys can reach out to me through social media. On Facebook, Jacinto Garcia. On Instagram is Jacinto G21. And whatever questions, concerns you might have about the program or about any other things, just let me know.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. And awesome. He's, you know, anything in Spanish you want to say? No. That was fun. You know, we did a show. Remember we did a show?
Yeah,
if you go back to the @TopVelocity, there's a show with Jacinto where we actually did it in Spanish.
Yeah, it was both. I mean, it was challenging for me because like a lot of these terms, I've only heard them in English, and to translate them, they come out kind of funky.
So talk about how, like, so what's the challenges for the Spanish speakers trying to learn something like this? What do you think the challenges are if they don't speak English? Like, what would you advise them to do if they were trying to learn this, you know?
If they were trying to learn this,
just find someone that could translate it for you.
Yeah,
but it's still not going to be easy, is it?
No, it's not, because translating and actually applying the concept is two different things, and
right.
And it gets pretty complicated, especially because the workouts we do aren't easy. Right. The med ball throws, the lifting, and everything is not easy. So
right.
You have to grind it out.
Well, maybe when you retire, you can do Top V in Spanish.
Yeah.
You probably would have more business than me.
I'll start up a TopVelocity in Mexico and just go
explode.
All
right. Well, cool. We'll reach out to him, and we'll keep watching his story. We're gonna post up some highlights of him, and we're excited to see what you do this year, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Cool. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.